You didn't just get a dog. You got a tiny, wire-haired force of nature who runs your household with alarming confidence. If you own a Norfolk Terrier, you already know exactly what I mean. And if you don't, stick around. Because what these little dogs get up to on a daily basis is equal parts baffling, hilarious, and genuinely heartwarming. Let's count down the 10 things only Norfolk Terrier owners truly understand. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. The Napoleon Effect. There is absolutely no dog on the planet more convinced of its own importance than a Norfolk Terrier. Standing at around 10 inches tall, they walk into a room like they own it, and honestly, they kind of do. Other dogs twice their size will back down from a Norfolk who's decided they want the best spot on the couch. It's not aggression, it's pure, unshakable self-belief. You've probably watched yours stare down a Labrador and thought, where does this confidence come from? The answer is simple. They were born with it, and no amount of reality is going to change that worldview anytime soon. Number 9. Zero personal space. If you were hoping for a dog that respects boundaries, you came to the wrong breed. Norfolk Terriers are Velcro dogs through and through. They want to be on you, next to you, or within eye line of you at all times. Work from home? Your Norfolk is under your desk. Watching TV? They're wedged into your side. Taking a shower? They're sitting outside the door, waiting with quiet judgment. It's flattering until you realize you haven't had a moment alone in 3 years. But honestly, on the days when life feels heavy, that warm little body pressed against yours is worth every single invasion of privacy. Number 8. Selective Hearing Champion. Your Norfolk Terrier hears everything. A treat bag rustling 2 rooms away? They're already in the kitchen. A squirrel landing on the fence outside? They're at the window before you've registered the sound. But call their name when they're sniffing something fascinating in the garden? Total silence. It's not a hearing problem, it's a priority problem. Norfolks are intensely task-oriented, and when they're locked onto something, the rest of the world ceases to exist. You've probably stood in the garden calling their name while they sat 3 feet away, nose deep in a hole, fully ignoring you. Welcome to the club. Number 7. The Great Excavation. Speaking of holes, if you have a Norfolk Terrier and a garden you care about, I'm sorry in advance. These dogs were bred to bolt vermin from the ground, and that instinct runs deep. They don't dig occasionally. They dig with purpose, strategy, and genuine enthusiasm. You'll find craters near the fence, along the flower beds, and occasionally in places that make absolutely no sense. Some owners give up on the garden entirely. Others designate a digging zone and hope for the best. Either way, your Norfolk will dig. It's not a phase, it's a calling, and they will pursue it with the dedication of a dog who has important things to unearth. Number 6. On high alert, always. Norfolk Terriers take their watchdog duties very seriously. Perhaps too seriously. A knock at the door, a car pulling into the driveway, a leaf blowing past the window. All of these events require an urgent vocal response. They have a surprisingly big bark for their size, and they are not shy about using it. What's charming is that the alarm is genuine. They're not barking for attention. They truly believe they are protecting you. The challenge is teaching them the difference between a real threat and a neighbor checking the mail. That lesson, for many Norfolk owners, is ongoing. Endlessly, cheerfully, loudly ongoing. Number 5. Stubbornness is a feature. Let's be honest. Training a Norfolk Terrier is not like training a Golden Retriever. They're intelligent enough to understand exactly what you're asking. They just reserve the right to decide whether it's worth doing. Sit? Sure, sometimes. Come? Depends on what's happening over there. Stay? Briefly. Norfolks respond best to training that feels like a game, with high-value rewards and a trainer who doesn't mind negotiating. The stubbornness isn't defiance for its own sake. It's independence. These dogs were designed to make decisions underground without human direction. That trait doesn't disappear just because they now live in a suburban house. Respect it, work with it, and you'll get somewhere. Number 4. Prey drive is real. If there's a small animal within range, your Norfolk Terrier is already calculating the angle of approach. Squirrels, rabbits, mice, the occasional bird. Their prey drive is strong, fast, and completely instinctual. Off-leash time requires a securely fenced area, because recall goes out the window the moment something small and furry appears. This is one of those traits that surprises first-time owners who fell in love with the adorable, floppy-eared face and didn't fully anticipate what that face was originally built to do. Norfolks are working terriers at heart, and that means sharing your life with a dog that has a very clear idea of what it considers a legitimate job. Number 3. Energy that surprises everyone. People see a Norfolk Terrier and assume they're getting a low-maintenance lapdog. Those people learn quickly. Norfolks have energy reserves that seem genuinely disproportionate to their size. They want walks, playtime, mental stimulation, and then maybe a nap, followed by more play. A bored Norfolk will find entertainment, and you probably won't enjoy the form it takes. On the flip side, once they've had sufficient exercise and enrichment, they're perfectly happy to curl up and relax. The key word is sufficient, and what counts as sufficient for a Norfolk would exhaust many larger breeds. They're small dogs with a big dog's appetite for adventure, and they never let you forget it. Number 2. Emotional intelligence. Here's where Norfolk Terriers tend to catch people off guard. Underneath all the confidence, stubbornness, and high energy is a dog that reads you with startling accuracy. Had a hard day? Your Norfolk knows before you've sat down. Feeling anxious? They'll park themselves next to you without being asked. They're not just affectionate, they're attuned. Owners often describe moments where their Norfolk seemed to understand something was wrong and quietly showed up to help. That emotional awareness is a genuine breed trait, not coincidence. These dogs bond deeply, and that bond goes both ways. Once a Norfolk has decided you're their person, they carry that with a loyalty that is quiet, consistent, and completely unwavering. Number 1. They choose you back. And here it is, the one thing that every Norfolk Terrier owner eventually realizes, and that no amount of breed research fully prepares you for. Norfolks are not the type to love unconditionally by default. They have standards, they observe, they decide. And when a Norfolk Terrier chooses you, when they climb into your lap not because they want warmth but because they want you, it feels different from anything else. There's a reason owners of this breed become so passionate about it. It's not just that Norfolks are entertaining or spirited or funny, though they are all of those things. It's that being chosen by one feels earned, and that makes all the digging, the barking, and the stubbornness completely worth it. So guys, Norfolk Terriers are not the easiest dogs, but they are, without question, some of the most rewarding. If you've nodded along to any of these, you already know what makes this breed so special. Drop your most relatable Norfolk moment in the comments below. I want to hear all of it. If this video resonated with you, give it a like and subscribe for more content made for people who take their dogs just as seriously as their dogs take themselves.